All right, so I'm taking off these little cover plates that's hiding the screws behind here. So I took these off and I'm using a little pick tool to take it off. And just gonna put them over here out of sight. So I got this last airbag one off. I'm gonna take it out. You gotta be very gentle not to scratch anything up. Oh, now
Seems like there's a screw missing off of this one.
so these screws should be this screw here. It's a T30. Let me see if I could bring it around and show you. This is my T30 right there, and there's another one down here if you could see it, and another one here. Just gonna take this out. This one is pretty deep. It's got to feel around and feel so you get it inside of it. And just got to go a little bit on up. There you go. So I'm gonna need a magnet to get that out. I'll just get this one out first. Got it out. Now I'm gonna do is gonna start taking the panel off by snapping it off from the bottom all around here. Let's pop it straight off. About to do that next. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna start here in this corner. And then slide it around, pull it off, pop it off, just keep going. All right, so now I got it off. I'm just gonna pull. There's one more here. All right, so this just comes straight out. Just gonna pull it straight out. And drop it off. So let me move this around and show you. These are the next things I'm gonna have to get off. I'm gonna remove this door latch. This right here, just pull it and snap it out. Take that off. I'm gonna save this for last, which is right here is the airbag. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the disconnect the battery to do that part. Some people leave it on, but I'm gonna disconnect the battery so I don't have no problems with that. And then you have all these different wires here. I'm gonna remove all these wires. And this here, just for the light, let's take that one out to disconnect that. Here, if you can see it, get closer. This here, I'm just gonna push this in and pull up, and that releases that. So that's disconnected from that. And so all these other bolts here, I'm going to take these all out to get the panel off. So I went ahead and disconnected the battery. So now to get this off, it's gonna just reach back in, just pull back a little on this. That'll pop it out loose. And then this pretty much you just pull it off, just for safety. All right, so I'm gonna start to take this off. All right, I'm gonna start taking this off. Let's loosen this up, pull that off. And this is a number 12, but for some reason I had to grind it down just to get it to go in there nice and snug, because I couldn't get it in there. So now it goes in there good. So use this and you just turn this. And don't take them off, just turn it counterclockwise to loosen it up. So somebody was in this door before. I'm gonna start by taking this out. This pretty much push on this clip and just pull it out to get this off of here. And I'm gonna take these off, this whole thing going all the way around, just to get it out the way for now. By just using a pry tool. Oh, you didn't even really need this. It's just coming off nice and easy. I'm gonna take these off. Just push down and pull up, and it comes right off. Do the same thing. This one is a little stubborn. Just push it in and pull up. So just squeeze on this tab and pull it out. And this tab. I'm just gonna start pulling these off. This I'm gonna, I could take it off from here, or I could take it off from here. So I'm just gonna pull it off from here and leave this dangling. I'm gonna remove this off of here. There's a little wire holding it together. If you can see it, and just try to get in. So I'm just gonna take this off. While just pulling it off, I'm just gonna do that right now. It's a little tight, so I'm just gonna squeeze on it and pull at the same time. Got it off. So now, pretty much this is separated from here. This, I'm gonna, just to get this panel out the way, I'm gonna take these screws off and remove this box. And then to get the rest of these wires off, so I can have clear access to what I need to do to get to this window regulator. All right, so I use a T25 to remove the window regulator. So I'm just trying to remember how these wires was wrapped around. That it went in here, came around here and went up. And the same thing how these wires is going. So I could pretty much put it back in the same way it was and not to have anything all stumbled up. So now I got these off. I'm gonna take this off. This coming off of the airbag. So I'm trying to see if I can pull it from behind there. If I can't pull it, I'm just gonna take it off and then put it back on. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. This it's a T25. Just to get it off. So it has a little clip behind here. I'll just put this back on here. Line it back up. Do the same and take the speakers off. T25. Take the speakers off, T25. For my own sake, I'm just gonna mark these wires so I know where they go back. They look like they're the same. I think one says, I was looking to see it as an A and B, but I don't see an A and B, so I'm just gonna put a mark on this one, mark on this one. This was here, and this was here. It's wrapped that way, and then this went inside there. Let's take this off. I don't necessarily want to take this apart. So let's see what else I have to do. This comes off. I'm gonna cut this wire here and get another zip tie later to zip tie it. So the window stopped working right where, pretty much where I needed it to be. So yeah, I gotta take this screw off here. And it seemed to be pretty loose. So I don't know what exactly happened in here. So it stopped working here, and this is the other one over here that needs to be taken out. So I'm gonna just take it out and see what's going on. And this didn't have a tie on it. So it looks like this is a new one that was put in. I don't know why it stopped working. All right, so let me get started and start taking this apart to get the window out. What I'm gonna do now is gonna take this window out. So in order to take it out, just pull it up and just pull it out this way just to get the window out. So now the window is out. Just gonna put it for safe keepings over here. All right, I'm gonna need to remove this. This is a E5. No, actually it's a number 5. Gotta take that off. And I gotta take this one off, which is another E5. And then this is, I think, is just to get this out of the way, because you can't really have much play. There's not much play here to get this socket in there. It's kind of tight. Let's try to get the socket on there. See, it's not fitting on there. So to do that, I'm just gonna get this out of the way, and I'm gonna have to replace this also because this grommet is gone. So I'm gonna do that. And then up here, I think there's another bolt up here that needs to be taken out. To, I don't know if I can show you. See it right there? That one has to come out. And the other one here, that one has to come out. And then you still have to take this off. This is the motor. You gotta pull the motor off of here. And they're all the same E12. So I'm gonna get started on that And once I'm done, I still have to pull this off. This is the plug for the motor. So I could probably just grab that off now, but I can't do it one hand. So I'm just gonna put the camera back on the stand and take care of that. Let's get that out my way. Now, grab a hold of this little number 5 socket, pull it out the way, and see if I can bring the camera so you can get a good angle. All right, so I'm gonna start tightening everything back up. Put this piece back onto the motor to grab back onto this bracket. Just put it on for now. I'm not gonna tighten it up yet. I'm gonna get these screws in. Just put this bolt back in here. Put the other one back. Same area that I showed you earlier. Put this tie strap back on here. plug it back this motor. We'll just back up. Get that glass and start put it back in. And what I did take out before, I took this out. So I'm gonna put this back in. That's for the door stop. The soft close. Put like this soft close back together. I didn't show you this part, but you could just put everything back together the opposite direction as I started.